Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new video. And today I would like to ask you a question. Two questions actually. One, what is you guys' current favourite Balisong? Pause the video right now, actually don't pause it, but go to the comments right now and type in there my current favourite Balisong, whether that be in your collection or as a Grail Balisong or something like that. Ideally something that you've flipped before or want to flip or you know, whether it be a clone or a real Balisong, just tell me my favourite Balisong is ... fill in whatever is your favourite Balisong. Because my current favourite Balisong is probably the Gaboon, weirdly. Now, I'm not saying that the Gaboon is the best Balisong I own, because, well, it's not very far off, but it is up there, right? It is up there with the Gaboon with the other Balisongs that I own, but it's not at the pinnacle, right? I'd say the Seraph is probably, undoubtedly, the best Balisong that I own, like, objectively speaking, right? Which you'd hope so, with the Seraph's price tag, but the Gaboon is probably what I've been picking up the most lately, which I've noticed with the Gaboon. It's kind of like a sleeper build in cars, but of Balisongs. Now, sadly, I've been told that these have been discontinued, which is like, absolutely tragic, in my opinion. Ow. But really, this is such a fantastic little Balisong. I can't believe they discontinued it. Ironically, it's my only false edge Balisong, and it's got the best blade steel, which I'm kind of kicking myself in the shin for that, but oh well. It just means, you know, you can stab boxes and stuff and it's not going to tip itself, which is awesome because I love Magna Cut steel. I really want like an actual pocket knife with Magna Cut, because this stuff is like miracle. It's just really good stuff, right? It's better than S35VN from the little play around stuff done with this, or maybe it's just the tip geometry on this versus the Seraph, but they don't seem drastically different. Otherwise, this has been probably my current favourite Balisong. And the real question I wanted to ask you guys is, do you think I should get a couple more Kraken clones? Because if I do, there are a couple I'd have in mind. I'd like to try the double slot Kraken. Hopefully it doesn't ring like a bastard, you know, and do anything like weird like that. But I'd like to try a slightly more neutral Kraken. And I would like to perhaps also try maybe the Weehawk one. Would you guys be interested in that? And I think I just kind of miss a Kraken in my collection. I'd probably upgrade it to stainless washers. And I'd love to try out a few aftermarket blades for Krakens. I would really like to try a titanium Kraken. That would be awesome. I think that would probably be my favourite Kraken, just a Thai Kraken. But the Kraken clones, they seem to be somewhat affordable. You guys seem to like videos of them, and they seem to do quite well. So I'm just wondering, what kind of Kraken clones would you like to see on the channel? Just let me know. Whether it be the double slot, Arm Shark, Bally Plus. But if I can find the 1-1, I'd also be happy to get one of them for the channel or something like that. But otherwise, yeah, that's basically all I'd like to know. Because currently the Gaboon is the Balisong I pick up the most. Not because it's the best, but because it's lightweight, it's safe, it flips fantastically, right? And I say it's safe, despite you can still poke your eye out with it. Well, I guess you could be the trainer as well. But, you know, it's a false edge, which I really, really enjoy. It gives me all the live blade flipping experience, as well as the safety of a trainer. Although it still is, you know, pretty decent as a box cutter, because it's a Tanto, so it's got some sharp edges. You know, you can still poke and force your way to cut things. It's not the best knife, obviously, because it doesn't have an edge. You know, it's still, you know, dull. I don't think you can cut yourself. Well, you can't cut yourself. That's the... Okay, dog, please be quiet. You know, you can't cut yourself on this. It's got great flipping. You know, I have it as... I've got bushings in the back and weight in this penultimate slot on both sides of the handle. I think it flips really, really nicely. I'm still a little torn on that weight where it is. It's kind of here, and you do feel that it's here. Please excuse my dog. But I prefer the balance that when it's there than when it's at the end, because at the end it seems like it's a bit too end weighted, but here it feels like it's here. Do you know what I mean? And I prefer the end weight feel. So perhaps if there was like a half step thing, that would be awesome. But it is what it is at the time being, or for the time being, I should say. I love the weight of it. It's super lightweight. It doesn't hurt your fingers or anything. I mean, it's really well tuned. I mean, I did tune it a little bit, but you know, It's got a good tune, especially for a sandwich balisong. It's bouncy enough that I don't get bored. You know, minimal maintenance. And it's just really cool, again, monochrome, even kind of colour. It's just grey. I've been tempted to anodize this or do something to it, but at the same time, I love that it's just grey. It's so boring, it's so mundane, but in the same manner of speaking, it stands out in my collection. Now, this may sound a bit silly considering, you know, let me show you a little bit else of my collection. Boom, 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 and boom, right? I mean, how special is that? There's 4 grey balisongs here. I mean, I guess that's technically black, but yeah, there's 4 grey balisongs here. And this doesn't really stand out, really, amongst my other balisongs. But ironically, it does. Now, I don't baby this thing. I don't flip it over concrete, but I don't baby it, right? Like, I don't purposely go and like, oh no, it's going to drop. Although I do feel bad when I drop it. But, you know, this is a balisong I don't take care of. And I mean, I don't think it has any signs of damage. Perhaps, like, let's see. Can we find any damage somewhere? I could have sworn there was some sort of mark on here somewhere. Maybe the teensiest little dent, like there. I don't know if you can see it. There, right? Perhaps that being the only sign of damage on an otherwise pristine specimen. You know, the blade is still very much intact. I've also bullied the tip a little bit. You know, I've gone into some somewhat hard materials with this guy, but it's just ended up being a really, really stellar balisong. But yeah, please let me know on the Krakens, because I think my collection's like a little empty without a Kraken, despite I'm still selling a couple of balisongs. Yeah, and just let me know what kind of videos you'd like to see in general. You know, it's really appreciative. I'm really appreciative when you let me know, because it just informs me, hey, this is what people would like to see. And that gives me, like, you know, really straightforward video ideas. I'm currently in my final year of university. I am probably going to be working quite hard on the lecture side of things, or the study side of things, but I would also like to up my game, ironically, for YouTube. I'm going to try, now this is not a promise, I will try to stick to my, you know, thrice a week, even though I've been slacking lately. I'll try to stick to my thrice a week upload schedule, but I'll try on some weeks to have daily uploads. Now, that daily upload might be a short, but it is a daily upload. They might not, I'll try to make them, you know, 8, 10 minutes, 15 minutes long, but they might not all be. But I'll try to at least, you know, maximize the kind of content that I'm making. I don't know what I'm going to be talking about in a lot of these videos. I might have to just bring back Flip Chat and be like, hey, so today I was up to this, this, and this, and I'm learning how to do this. Actually, let me know, would you like to see tutorials on how to do certain moves? If there's anything you'd like to know, you know, whether that be like the reverse 8-ball. Okay, please excuse my hands, they are absolutely freezing cold. Or like, you know, that move, whatever. Or even if it's just something like that. Please let me know on what kind of moves you'd like to see tutorials done, or would you like to maybe see videos of me learning tricks, right? So you can relate with me more and see that I'm actually not that good of a flipper, despite, I don't know, maybe some of you are impressed with some of my moves. I doubt it. You're probably all better flippers than me anyways. But I like to still entertain you somewhat. But anyways, that's the general gist of the video. Just a bit of a ramble, really. I'm talking about the Fellowship Blades Gaboon, which is still one of my favourite balisongs, really. It's my top 3. My top 3, you know, my trifecta, my holy trinity of my collection, I should say, is probably my Seraph, my Bali Plus Tsunami, and this guy, in no particular order, really. You know, they all take turns sharing the spotlight. This and the Seraph I've been flipping the most lately, you know, and so it is what it is. Actually, I think the Seraph I've been slipping the most. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Yeah, please let me know in the comments down below. Answer those 2 questions and all the other questions that I've asked. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Like, comment, subscribe, leave a comment as well. Let me know how your day's been, how your week's going to go, or something like that. Consider becoming a channel member, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.